Hi my friends, I'm Ixim and today we're doing a card a day. The card today is the Devil number 15 and is the Wallow Non Tarot deck. And this card is very interesting. And as you can see, the pentagram is upside down. So the energy is at the bottom, right? And as we can see in the card, there's a heavy energy bringing it down. So for me, it talks about that limitation, that frustration where we cannot free ourselves or flow, within our situation issues or whatever is happening. With there's not freedom, we have all these limiting frustrating situations and beliefs. So for me, this card talks about situations where we're so worried about the future because something that happened in the past that we're not able to look at the present and to live the present moment because these sort of situations come from fear, from my worry about the past. So for me, that's why this card is more, it talks about karma, because actually, the number 15, the 10 and the 5. So the 10 is karma, action, right? The cycles. But then we have the 5, and 5 is always about adjustment, mediation, change, transformation, lessons. But then the combination is pretty strong. So wherever this card appear, it is a very important message. You need to look at the situation because there's some attachment, there's some mental limitations, or something that is not really letting you go free. So let's look at the book. Very important card. Very striking too in this deck. The devil talks about addiction. For me, the addiction, my friends, is not only drinking and smoking and drugs, but it's also in all the levels and all the areas of our lives, right? Because you can get into this negative, self-destructive behavior in any area of your life. It can be eating, it can be playing, it can be sleeping, it can be anything. So it really talks about addiction, but not only that usual addiction that we may think. We need to look more closer into that specific situation because it is in a very negative, shadowy side of ourselves that we're talking about. So when the devil appears and you're reading, this card carries an urgent message. And you have to be truly honest. So maybe, sometimes we're ready to receive the messages and sometimes we don't. But maybe sometimes we have to just try to find that peace of mind, maybe meditate and be calm. And then when we have this card, or when you want to meditate and do some shadow work, maybe make sure that you're calm and you can be honest and objective at the same time, which is pretty hard, right? When we're talking about ourselves and our lives. But it is something that we must do. And we pretty much know when we need to do that. So the darkness of the devil card takes the form of addiction and negativity or materialism. It can indicate an ugly relationship with a person or a substance. Identify this dependency and how it's holding you back. In other words, there's no other way till being honest with yourself, to be really conscious, make changes so you can be free. And it also came up for me a while ago, like 2 to 3 weeks ago, when I was ready to travel. And I had just, acquired some videos for shadow work. And Kellyanne Maddox, she has some videos for working with shadow work. So anyway, I got the videos and I was just starting with them when I started planning for my vacation. And so I usually do a reading before I go to my vacation. And this was the first card. And it took me a while to realize that, really it was going to be a very relaxing vacation. And I was going to be able to do some shadow work. And what happened? Yes, I did work with my shadow. I did some wonderful shadow work this vacation. But yeah, So this card can also come up when we want to, acknowledge our shadow side and want to be honest to look at it, because it comes because you're ready to see your shadow side, your problematic side, your limitations, and start the work of being free and happy. So anyway, my friends, I invite you to look at this card and have that wonderful experience of shadow work. So thank you for watching, and I'm so grateful by making these videos and sharing with you my learning. And whatever questions or comments you have, don't hesitate. I'm very welcome to receive them. Thank you so much. Bye bye.